perspiration. Now, let's all play What's My Line? And now, let's meet our award-winning What's My Line panel. First, the popular Broadway columnist, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
And on my left, that charming, distinguished, and humorous quizzer, Mr. Fred Allen.
Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, Dorothy. I'll never live up to it. And on my left, ladies and gentlemen, a young lady who told me that it's so cold tonight that she knows a 32nd degree Mason who has gone down 10 degrees just tonight. P.S. Miss Arlene Francis.
Thank you, Fred. It's true, too. And on my left, the lovable publisher, columnist, and wanderer, Bennett Cerf.
On my left, we have a very unusual man. He's not only a great news analyst and panel moderator, but he is the world's greatest living authority on worms, Mr. John Charles Daly.
Bennett. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's My Line. You've all heard about the worm turning. It appears I've got him spinning like tops. You remember last week I took a wild guess after we horsed around with worms for a while that they were larvae. Well, I've got here a very learned document that says they're not. They represent an early stage in the metamorphosis of the Diptera, the Hymenoptera, the Coleoptera, and the Lepidoptera, and others. In some cases they are worm-like, but they are not worms. Worms, of which there are thousands of species, are invertebrates falling under the Latin term vermes, and they're called annelids. Isn't that nice?
No wonder we didn't get it.
And a man from the Encyclopedia Britannica in Canada bears this out. He says that the ones we were talking about were fish bait, and they're classified as belonging to the Annelida group. But a certified public accountant figured it all out. He says that there are no common characteristics that can be noted beyond the general occurrence of lateral symmetry. Well, that's all. Let them spin.
What about the Baldwin worms in the apples that we have?
Oh, not again.
Well,
I got enough trouble last week. Well, I think we ought to get down to what we're really here to do, which is to see if we can't tie up our panel in some knots. And we have some people with very interesting occupations to try and do it. We'll have a famous guest challenger a bit later on. But I think it's time the experts met our first challenger. Will you sign in, please, ma'am? Perla, Fenton, Barcinas? Yes, sir. Perla, Fenton, Barcinas. Is it Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs.
Mrs. Barcinas? You know anything about worms? You do know something about. Well, that's nice. Because I don't know anything about worms. I found that out. Where are you from, ma'am?
I'm from Acapulco, Mexico.
You're lucky. That's lovely country. Well, actually, these four folks over here are neighbors of mine from New York. But they'd probably all like to be in Acapulco, and the next best thing is to get a chance to know you a little better. So will you take a hike down there, please?
Miss Barcinas?
Hello.
How is Mayor O'Dwyer? Have you seen her?
Would you come over here, please, and get down next to me? Now, I don't know whether you know what happens now, but since the panel has had a chance to meet you, we give them one free guess as to what your line may be. We'll begin the free guesses with Miss Kilgallen.
I think she's on the Mexican panel of What's My Line.
The Mexican panel of What's My Line, Mr. Allen.
I think she's a tortilla inspector, the Mexican Howard Johnson.
Mr. Branson.
I think she teaches water skiing.
Mr. Cerf.
Well, I think Acapulco is full of American tourists, and I think Miss Barcinas probably guides them or takes them around some way.
No, I'm afraid nobody has it. We'll let our viewers have a further look at Mrs. Perla Fenton Barcinas, and at the same time we will tell them what her line is, but the panel is going to have to dig, figure out what it is. All right, Mrs. Barcinas, you know how we score this operation? If you can give them a no answer, I'll flip a card, and when I've flipped 10 of these cards, you've beaten them. All set?
All right.
All right. Mrs. Barcinas is self-employed. With that, suppose we begin the general questioning with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Mrs. Barcinas, do you deal in services?
Yes.
And may both men and women avail themselves of your services? Do they enjoy it?
Yes.
Is it something that might come under the classification of amusement or entertainment?
No.
Small conference, terribly sorry.
Starting early tonight, Joe.
Tell him in Spanish, Mrs. Barcinas. I think he's telling her.
Looks like blind date from
Yes,
here.
indeed. We have had a meeting of the committee here, and we've decided, Miss Dorothy, we'll give you a yes to that last one.
What was it?
Whether it... Well, that's a very good question. Whether it came under the heading of amusement and entertainment. We think that what Mrs.
In other words,
Barcinas says might.
Mrs. Barcinas, you are in a luxury form of work. What you do is not a necessity of life.
Yes.
Do you meet a great many people in your work?
Yes.
Do you do your work standing up?
Yes.
Do you have anything to do with anything that is consumed, such as food or drink?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Allen.
Is there a product involved in what you do?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Miss Francis.
I'd make a good spot announcer, wouldn't I?
Would you consider yourself a performer in any way, Mrs. Barcinas?
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mrs. Barcinas, do you have something to do with the tourists and visitors who come down to Acapulco?
Yes.
Do you show them something?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Well, most of Acapulco...
Actually, Bennett, I would say this, that showing something would be considered an ultimate objective of the tasks which Mrs. Barcinas performs.
I'm correct in surmising that what you show them is not yourself. It's something else. Acapulco is on the water. What you have to do you have anything to do with the water at all?
Yes.
Do you wear some kind of special costume, bathing suit, or some watery
No.
costume? You do not.
No.
4 down and 6 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, do you own anything that is on or near the water?
Yes.
And people somehow connect with this through your efforts? Is that it? Is it a place of relaxation?
No.
Oh, my, this is when I wish I
What
was
is it
back
doing in
Nassau.
Acapulco?
What?
Well, actually, I would say this, Dorothy, that almost anything that you might do in Acapulco that was connected with tourists might be considered relaxing. To that degree, if Mrs. Barcinas is willing, we will change. Yes, anything like that is relaxing, no? Okay.
Well, is it something on the water? Or in the water?
On the water or in the water?
Well, yes.
Is it a craft?
Yeah.
Do you operate some type of boat?
No.
Oh, can we have a conference? I have it.
Oh, yes.
Can we have a conference, please, John?
You
Bennett
may
has
have
a
10
weenie.
seconds, yes.
Dorothy, they're down in Acapulco. They've got a lot of glass-bottomed boats.
Oh. Well, I'll try that. Is it a glass-bottom boat that you have?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bennett.
Mrs. Barcinas wanted to know what she could do now. I've got a small definition of a worm here. Would you like to try to read that? And then Mr. Irwin C. Abbott, certified public accountant. You can read that one if you want to. I don't know. I've got to go home and get my glasses. The main thing, I think... Yes, Fred.
I know a fellow down in Acapulco who has a bifocal glass-bottom boat.
With a prescription bottom.
Don't wear their glasses, yeah.
You know what the weather predictions are in Acapulco? Cold today, hot tamale.
Now, actually, Mrs. Barcinas is captain of a glass-bottom boat.
And she stands up all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yes,
how
the wheel.
chic.
Yes.
I
Oh,
have
shit.
to tell the tourists all about the Acapulco and this tanning.
You don't see much of Acapulco through a glass-bottom boat, though, do you?
You see a lot of things.
Do you
Sure
really?
you see.
I think that the explanation of what can be seen in Acapulco gets the rest of the cards over, and you get our thanks for being a very fine guest. So that's my line. Well, panel, a very fine beginning. Let's see what you can do with another challenger. Will you sign in, please, sir? Just sign. Where are you from, sir?
Peru, Illinois.
Peru, Illinois.
That's right.
Peru, Illinois. Oh, yes. It's about where?
It's about 100 miles southwest of Chicago.
Well, it's exactly 15 feet over there. Do you think you can make that 15? Thanks very
I was
much.
in Lima last night. Is that anywhere near Peru?
Hello.
I've never been in Peru.
I don't think you'll make it either.
All right, Mr. Bennett, over here, if you will, and sit down next to me, please.
Bennett didn't go there.
And we'll give the panel, as is our custom, one chance to take this right out of the blue somewhere. We'll begin the wild guesses, as we call them, with Miss Kilgallen.
I think Mr. Bennett is the mayor of Peru.
The mayor of Peru, Mr. Allen.
I think he's the chief of police from Peru.
Miss
Assuming
Benson.
they have police.
I think he's a wheat farmer.
A wheat farmer, Mr. Cerf.
He's an Inca maker.
No, I'm afraid not. We'll let our viewers have a further look at Mr. Bennett. Perhaps that'll help them to make up their minds in the next few seconds. Because right now we'll tell our viewers at home exactly what your line is, but the panel's going to have to do some digging. And you come in a bit closer, please. All right, Mr. Bennett, you all set. You know how we score.
Yes, sir.
All set, huh? All right, Mr. Bennett is salaried. And let's begin the general questioning with Bennett, sir.
Mr. Bennett, is there a product involved in what you do?
Yes.
Is it a useful product?
Yes.
Can it be used by both sexes?
Yes.
By human beings, I mean?
Yes.
Would it be used in the home?
Yes.
Well, we usually divide the home up. If you were in a two-story house, would you be likely to find this product on the second floor?
More likely.
Could it be found in the bedroom?
Yes.
Would it have anything to do with sleeping paraphernalia?
Yes.
Would it be found in, on, or under a bed?
In, on, or under a bed?
In Peru, I would say.
No. No. 1 out of 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
It has to do with sleeping? But
It has to do with sleeping paraphernalia in a general sense. Actually, I would almost assume that the vast quantity of objects in a bedroom would have some connection with the paraphernalia of sleep.
No, there are books in the bedroom. They don't make you sleep.
Might put you to sleep.
But you,
Not Random House.
Thank you.
John, I'd just like to get a definition. I don't really want to ask a question here and get myself into double trouble, but do you consider everything in a bedroom sleeping paraphernalia?
No, I consider anything in a bedroom which is part of the planned operation of retiring, sleeping, and arising a part of the paraphernalia of a bedroom.
Uh-huh. Well, I can only think of one thing that wouldn't be on or under or on top of or inside the bed that would be
There's
part of...
Mr. Bennett all the time, you know.
Would this be found on or near the bedside table?
Yes.
Does it go tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock?
Is it what? I'm sorry.
Does it go tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock? And...
I'm afraid.
Is it an alarm clock?
The Arno
Do you have something to do with alarm
It has
clocks?
something to do with alarm clocks, but what?
He tests them.
Tests alarm clocks. 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Allen.
He makes the little bells that they hide in the clock.
3 down and 7 to go, Miss Francis.
He manufactures them.
4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Cerf.
He sells them.
Sell them is right. This is one of those men, you know, who has got Big Ben with him all the time. The Big Ben that's not in the Parliament. Was it Westclocks, isn't it?
That's Big Ben Westclocks.
And actually, it shows you what a small world it is. Mr. Bennett is leaving tomorrow for South Africa, from whence I came so many years ago. And he's going to go around the world.
You're going to find out what made John Daly tick?
Well, if John Daly has any friends there, I'll gladly look them up.
Well, fine. If you find any friends of mine, do.
Well,
It's very nice to have had you with us, sir, on What's My Line. Good night. In just a moment, we'll meet tonight's mystery guest, but first, here's Arlene Gray for Stopette.
Do you know how many deodorants there are on the market? Could you guess? 10 maybe? 20? 50? There are more than 100. Yes, by actual count, you have more than 100 deodorant products to choose from for your own personal use. So why should you choose Stopette? Here's why. Because Stopette is the one and only lotion spray deodorant. And what is a lotion spray deodorant? Stopette, the lotion spray deodorant, contains soothing, smoothing ingredients that cannot irritate normal skin. That means you can use Stopette day after day after day, all year round with absolute assurance. And that's only one of the assurances Stopette gives you. Another is in the Stopette formula itself. The famous original spray deodorant formula created by Dr. Jules Montagnier. No words and no claims can change these two facts. One, there is no more effective deodorant formula than Stopette's. And two, there is no more effective antiperspirant action than Stopette's. How many deodorants did I say were on the market? Over 100? I take it back. There's only one. Stopette, the lotion spray deodorant.
Drug and cosmetic counters all over the country are now featuring this special Stopette combination. This 47-day trial size Stopette free with your purchase of regular Stopette. For new Stopette users, it's a wonderful way to get acquainted with America's favorite spray deodorant. For you old friends of Stopette, it's a generous bonus offer you won't want to miss. Look for the Stopette package that gives you the 47-day trial size bottle absolutely free at your favorite drug or cosmetic counter now.
And now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery celebrity, which is a part of the program that we trust will prove the perceptive talents of a panel which can't see what's going on, because as most of you know, our experts are blindfolded. Are those blindfolds all in place, panel?
Yes, yes sir. Mr.
Well,
Chair.
good. Will you come in, mystery challenger, and sign in, please? Now, if you'll join me over here, the panel knows that for this particular part of the program, we dispense with everything except the general questioning, which we will begin with Fred Allen.
I know from the applause that it's not President Eisenhower. Are you I know that you're fairly well known by the reception. Are you in the entertainment field?
Well, I always try to be entertaining.
Are you we haven't got a worm as a mystery guest. Are you a member of the opposite sex?
Opposite from what?
Well, from me, for example.
I think so.
That would be yes, Fred.
Yes, you're a lady performer, entertainer. Do you work in the pictures?
Yes, I do.
Do you... I know this isn't Miss Garbo having a night out. You don't want to be alone by any chance.
Fred, I'm very sensitive. Please don't make remarks like that.
Well, John, I can't see what I'm doing. You have to excuse my predicament here. I can't think in Braille, fortunately. But do you appear in the theater, too?
Yes, I have.
Do you appear on television apart from this show tonight?
Yes.
Do you have a regular television program?
No, I do not.
One down.
Congratulations.
1 down, 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Are you known predominantly for your work in pictures?
Yes.
Would you be considered a leading woman?
John?
That's her alter ego. But you would be a leading woman?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Would you be in pictures for only the last, let's say, 10 years or 5 years?
Yes.
Do you work for any particular company in pictures?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Cerf.
You have a very sultry-sounding voice, even when it's disguised. Do you ever play sultry parts on the screen?
Yes.
Did you ever play a part in a picture originally written by Theodore Dreiser in which you were thrown out of a boat?
Well, come.
I don't hear any answer. Yes? Don't you remember?
We are a little bit concerned with technicalities, perhaps, but will you repeat the question, Betty?
In which it was alleged
There was
he
a book
thrown
called An American Tragedy by Theodore Dreiser. The picture had another name, and this lady, if she's the lady I think she may be, was in it. That should be easy to answer.
Yes.
You see, we had to get her up out of the water.
I see. And are you now about to appear in the water again in a television show based on Claire Luce's The Women?
Yes.
And would your name be appropriate for this time of year, Miss Shelley Winters?
Right, Bennett. I would say that Miss Winters is one of remarkable courage, because she's got the women coming up, and she was driving that voice down, and if she doesn't have a little hoarseness tomorrow, it'll be a great surprise.
Is it tomorrow?
No, no, no.
Oh, no, I just mean the hoarseness tomorrow. The woman is coming a bit later, but...
What about that bathtub scene? That's the one you're going to do, aren't you?
Yes, in the water again. I'm very sorry I didn't get all the way to Miss Kilgallen. I had a special effects sounding for to
Well, let's hear it now.
No!
Oh, come on, let's hear it now. Let's hear the effect.
Well, I was going to sing.
Well, let's hear
I was hoping you were going to say, do you do other things in the show business? And I was going to do, and all because of the man that got away.
Just enough time to test your nerve, and let's see what you can do with one more challenge. Will you come in and sign in, please, sir? And will you sign in firmly, strongly, and rapidly? Jean Lapaceri, is that right, sir? Will you tell us first where you're from?
East Meadow, New York.
East Meadow, New York. Will you look at the panel? To look at Mr. Lapaceri. You'll come with me, and on this one, actually, we'll even dispense with the wild guesses. If you'll sit down, the panel can take a quick look at you, and in that time, we will tell our viewers at home what your line is, but we'll put the panel right to work to see what they can do with general questioning. So let the viewers at home know what you do, but the panel's going to go. Will you come in closer? All right, you know how we score this operation, do you, Mr. Lapaceri? Is salaried. Let's begin the general questioning with Arlene Francis, and panel, you're going to have about 2 minutes to do this in.
Mr. Lapaceri, do you work for a profit-making organization?
No.
1 down and 9
I'm in your class.
Mr. Serve.
Have you got some kind of a governmental position?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen, and the explanation there is it is not basically a governmental position, even though he works for a non-profit organization. Miss Kilgallen.
I don't get that at all. You mean he doesn't work for a government, is that correct?
No, the issue is, do you have a governmental position, which he does not, in other words, function in the field of government per se?
Do you work for a branch of a government?
I will say no.
No, it is not a branch.
Well, I mean, did he get his paycheck from a government?
That's fine. That settles the whole thing.
Okay.
That's 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Allen.
Does he work in some sort of an institution?
No.
4 down and 6 to go,
Just
Miss
looking
Preston.
at him, I mean,
Do you work for a certain individual?
You mean directly? Has he got an immediate superior?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, we all have. This is on the function that basically everyone has an immediate superior to
I
whom...
thought you stood alone, John.
Thank you very much.
what about Mrs. Daly?
That's true. Is whoever you work for connected with the government of whatever country he or she is associated with?
Something like that. I'll say no to that.
I think you'd better. Actually, but I think we've got... That's 5 down and 5 to go. We got time for one question, I think.
Well, have you got anything to do with the United Nations?
Yes.
That's not a government?
No.
Those people don't represent governments?
No, it's not a government by itself. Bennett, I'm afraid we're going to throw the towel in because of time, but Bennett, I think, would have taken you down the road which might have fundamentally and ultimately told you that Mr. Lapasserie is the head chef at the United Nations. That was the tricky part about it. Thank you for being our guest. I'm sorry we didn't have more time. And all of this money is going to the March of Dimes by Mr. Lapasserie himself. Thank you very much. It's nice to have you with us, sir. We'll be back in just a moment. But first, here's a further word from Arlene Gray.
This is the new Stop-Et Cream Deodorant and Antiperspirant. Yes, Stop-Et Cream Deodorant is wonderfully convenient. It's wonderfully effective, too, because unlike many other cream sticks, it's both a deodorant and an antiperspirant. And unlike any other cream stick, it's Stop-Et. The famous formula you know you can trust. Stop-Et Cream Deodorant. Won't you try it?
And now, before our panel says goodnight, may I remind you to tune in again next Sunday at 10:30.
Now a message from our alternate week sponsor, Remington Rand, makers of the Remington 60 Deluxe Electric Shaver. The shaver that's so gentle, it can shave a peach. So rugged, it can shave a brush. Proving that no matter how tender your skin or tough your beard, the Remington's bound to give you a close, comfortable shave. Tomorrow, why don't you reach for the Remington? Get a Remington 60 Deluxe.
And now, until next week, this is John Daly saying goodnight, Dorothy.
Good night, Joe. Good night, Fred.
Good night, Dorothy.
Happy Honolulu, Bennett. Good night,
Good night,
dear.
Thank you. I won't be back for a month. I hope you'll miss me. Good night, John.
We'll miss you, and I recommend Nassau. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us.
Transportation for Mrs. Barsena was arranged through American Airlines. American, now serving more than 77 major cities in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. In association with the CBS television. Now let's meet our award-winning What's My Line panel. First, the popular Broadway columnist, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
And on my left this evening, the charming author, lecturer, publisher, and charmer, Fred Allen.
On my left, ladies and gentlemen, a young lady who told me that one day this week she saw a great commotion outside of the YWCA and investigated and found out that there were two old maids who had just made a snowman and were trying to take the snowman into the YW. Miss Arlene Francis.
Is that what I told you, friend?
As far as I know.
And on my left, one of the most endearing men of television, in fact, one of the most endearing men, Sam Levinson.
Thank you. And on my left, a man who can complicate the simplest answers, Mr. John Daly.
I'd like to begin with a small bulletin in the matter of the worm. Whoa! Actually, I doubt that this is scientifically correct, but I think it's so charming you ought to have a chance to enjoy it, too. One of our technicians came in with this. He says, in Ray, your definition of a worm, here's one in the Weekly Reader, elementary school, which you might enjoy. A worm is a caterpillar which took off its fur coat. That end the worm matter, shall we? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's My Line. Once again tonight, we have our cameras all ready to go and some people all ready to go in front of the cameras and some interesting occupations and a fine panel, so we might as well get down to business. We'll have a famous guest challenger a bit later on, but right now it's time for the experts to meet our first challenger, whose line they must spot. Will you sign in, please, ma'am? And my friend said, do you like your work? And I said, I love it. Patricia Finch, is that right? And now we'll either dash the hopes of millions or bring them very much alive. Is it Miss or Mrs. Finch?
It is Miss.
It's Miss Finch!
Yes.
Now, actually, Pat has another identification, if I may call you Pat. This is actually our 5th anniversary. I don't know, panel, whether that has borne in upon you. On February 2nd, 1950, we started What's My Line, and the first challenger on our first program 5 years ago was Pat Finch.
Oh, no.
Isn't that wonderful? At that time, to give the panel the benefit of some historical record, Miss Finch was a hat-check girl at the Stork Club. She has, in the intervening years, changed her occupation. The panel will have to try to find out what has been changed, too. Now, I think the panel's had a good chance to look at you, so we'll skip that walk down there, because I don't think I want to let you get that far away from me. Won't you sit down here, please, Miss Finch? All right, panel, we will now conform with our usual practices and get to that one wild guess that you're allowed, and we'll begin the wild guesses with Miss Kilgallen.
I think she's now splitting atoms.
Splitting atoms. Mr. Allen.
I think she's checking the turbines at the UN.
Miss Francis.
Well, I think she's obviously gone from the Stork Club to the stock market.
I wish that were
Mr.
true.
Levinson.
I think she now owns the Stork Club.
No, not quite. We'll let our viewers have the further look at Miss Pat Finch, and at the same time we'll tell them what her line is now, but the panel's going to have to dig for it. All right. Miss Pat, you remember how we score this operation? We flip cards when you say no.
Yes,
That is,
I
if
do
you can
remember that.
properly say no. All right, then you're all set. We will announce that Miss Finch is salaried and begin the general questioning with Fred Ellen.
Well, I know that hat check girl is quite a lucrative occupation, or profession, rather. Have you improved your financial status since you've left the Stork Club?
Yes, I have.
You have left the Stork Club, too.
Yes.
John said that you're still single,
Yes, I am.
and you've improved your financial condition,
Yes.
and you're also employed, I assume.
Yes, I am.
With your new financial position, have you met Mr. Ruberosa up to now?
Well, no, I haven't.
You haven't. You haven't moved in that set. Huh?
You just got a no answer with that one.
Oh,
You
I
remember
get
that? I'm sorry, Fred. 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
But do you work for a profit-making organization?
Oh, yes, I do.
Does the fact that you're so attractive, is it of some help to you in your position?
Well, that's very kind of you. I think it is, yes.
Would you have anything at all to do with the entertainment world?
Yes.
Would you be considered a performer?
Yes.
Are you something other than just an actress?
Yes, I am.
Do you perform either in a dancing or singing way?
Yes, I do.
Is it singing?
Yes.
Now then, back to the Hat Check Club at the Stork. You sing in a show?
Yes, I do.
That's true.
A show that is now appearing on Broadway?
Yes, it is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a musical comedy of this year's presentation?
Oh, yes.
Well, Are you in a musical that is being produced by the husband of one of the members of the channel? And since both of these are men, it must only be Dorothy's husband, Dick Colmar.
Wouldn't
No.
Darlene think of that? That'll make it $2 and 8 to go. No, bear trap,
Thank
all
you
right?
for giving me the other no.
Mr. Levinson.
I guess it's only a matter now of finding the name of the show, isn't that what
Well,
we're
and
after?
actually the occupation has partially been determined.
I don't usually do this, but I have a strange thought running through my mind. You're in the entertainment business. Are you on stage alone? Do you perform alone at any time?
No, I don't.
Oh.
3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
But you do sing
Yes, I do.
in something that has arrived on Broadway this year.
Yes.
Well, that eliminates Pajama Game and Kismet. You're not in either one of those.
No, I'm not.
Yes, Miss Finch is not.
May we have a conference? I suddenly can't think of anything but
House
Plain
of
and Fancy.
Flowers?
Oh, I don't think she'd be in House of Flowers, but she might be.
I can't think of what's
Plain and Fancy?
Plain and Fancy. I
No.
mentioned.
Well, is it
No,
in the
she's not
show?
in
Is it in the theater?
Yes, she said it was a musical.
It's a musical comedy.
No, actually, one thing I want to say, when you say this year, we're talking about this season, not the calendar year, right?
This season.
This
We
season.
mean would have come
Since
out by
September?
September.
That's right.
It's something
Fine.
that's open since September.
That's fine. Yeah, you're getting yourself into a bear trap here. You've partially defined the occupation now, and
Well,
you don't need to
mean
go
if
so hard
she,
for the show.
She is something aside from a singer, or in addition to being a singer, you are something else.
Yes.
You have lines.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
You are.
Oh, definitely, yes.
One for Sam Levinson.
No.
Oh, he has glasses on. Why shouldn't he? Glasses for everybody.
May I ask, am I out of turn?
Yes, you're out of town.
But you say that you do not do any solo work in this musical comedy.
That's right. That has been
No,
enlisted.
I don't.
You do appear in ensemble work.
Yes.
So you're a singer with lines in a musical. Are you also an understudy?
No.
No, that makes it 4 down and 6 to go. Panel, I'm going to throw the flip on because I
Oh,
think...
they're being so nice to me.
Yeah, well, we'll throw it.
Well, is it done in a theater?
theater?
Is it a show that's in a theater?
Yeah,
It is in a theater.
yeah.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations.
Actually, you know, Pat is slowly working her way up in one of the most difficult professions of all. She's in Fanny, and she's got a few lines to speak, and she dances and sings, works with the chorus in some numbers, and I think she can be real proud of being in there and jumping all the way in 5 years, this short distance. I mean, you go all the way to the top. It's a grand show. It's a grand show. Pat, for the panel, if I may, and for our Goodson Todman organization, congratulations on moving up the ladder, and congratulations on your success in being such a fine show, because most of us have seen it, and we all enjoy it.
Yeah, good quest.
No, I think we put her on enough of a spot. Thanks very much, Pat. Nice to have had you on What's My
Goodbye.
Line. Miss or Mrs. Whitney? Mrs. Whitney? Mrs. Whitney, the panel would like to get a better chance to look at you. Would you take a hike over in front of the panel for me, please?
Hello, Mrs. Whitney.
You live in New York, do you? In Binghamton, New York? John, you didn't tell us that.
Well, I tried to get away with it, Fred.
I didn't know people were commuting to the show. I mean,
From Binghamton, too.
getting the out-of-town crowd.
Now let's see what they can do with their usual wild guess, which we give them. We begin the wild guesses with Miss Kilgallen.
I think she's a handwriting analyst.
Mr. Allen.
I think she's a hostess at a motel.
Miss Francis.
I think she's a receptionist at one of the big plants up there.
Mr. Levinson.
I think she's the new hat check girl at the store club.
Well, I'm afraid nobody has it. We'll let our viewers have a further look at Mrs. Whitney, and at the same time, we'll tell them what her line is. The panel's got to work. You know how we score, Mrs. Whitney?
Yes, I do.
All right, fine. Mrs. Whitney is self-employed, and let's begin the general questioning with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Is there any product involved in what you do?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Allen.
There is no product. You must deal in services then.
Yes.
Are these services available for men and women?
No.
Or
No,
not?
in the particular use of the services, where there is the contact when her service is specific and applied and used, it would not be for both sexes.
I didn't understand it, John. Could you run through that again?
You weren't meant to. 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Francis.
Is there something in your work that helps the person that comes to you? for service?
Yes.
Do the people come to you rather than you're going to them?
The people who use Mrs. Whitney's services may said to be, in a substantial sense, coming to her to establish the relationship, yes.
Are the people that you do deal with human beings?
Yes.
Is the sex that you work mostly with male?
Yes.
I hoped so. Are they in some kind of, do they need some assistance when they come to you?
Yes.
Yes, to the degree that the service is necessary or the service is beneficial, they need assistance.
Uh-huh. Is there any paperwork in what you do?
Yes.
Do you have anything to do with monies in any way?
Yes.
Would it be, you do? I don't know why I asked that. Does it have anything to do, are you in the insurance business?
No.
No. That's 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Levinson.
Are you in business? Is this a business operation of some kind?
Yes.
You mean broadly or specifically? It's a real yes, huh?
It's a business. It's a self-employment here is involved. And it's...
But do you always operate from the same place? People come to you at a specific place?
No.
No.
No, there's some movement involved here. And remember that the service here is the basic relationship between Mrs. Whitney and the person who buys and uses her service or with whom there is a commercial relationship. 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Have we established whether there's a product? Yes, I did with a fast no. Do you touch these men?
No.
5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Allen.
I'm glad to know that because it takes
Well,
away...
I'll tell you what I was thinking of.
What?
I was thinking of something like a driving school.
Oh, driving?
No, conference has been allocated, please.
Yeah,
Mr.
that's a
Allen.
double no you have. That's the first double no in the history on our first anniversary, too. Do you wear a uniform when you perform this service?
No.
6 down and 4 to go, Miss Francis.
Do you travel about in your job?
Yes.
Is there anything to do with vehicular travel?
You mean
I don't know what that is, but does it have anything to do with it?
No, actually, I want to ring down the towel because on this one, let's say rather I'll throw in the towel for you because you see, Mrs. Whitney manages prize fighters, and you weren't even close. Mrs. Whitney, you get the full prize. Thanks for being our guest. Well, in just a moment, we'll meet tonight's mystery guest, but first, here's Dick Stock for Remington Rand.
The Remington Shave. The Remington Shave. Now, my problem at the moment, friends, is to tell you exactly what it is and find the best words to describe it. Well, sir, I can certainly say that it's a new kind of shave, a different kind of shave, and to sort of sum it all up, it's a wonderful kind of shave. You know something? This man-sized Remington electric shaver will give you everything you want in a shave. Indeed, it will. It'll give you a clean shave, a comfortable shave, and a fast shave. Now, I'm going to back up that statement. Here we see the man-sized Remington shaving a brush, shaving a peach, and teamed up with a stopwatch. The brush is the symbol of a clean shave because its bristles are tougher than any beard. Just look how easily that powerful man-sized Remington shaves through those bristles. The peach? Well, the peach is the symbol of a comfortable shave because of its short, close fuzz and tender skin. With the shaver guard removed, you can actually see that fuzz fall, can't you? The Remington shaves the peach without ever harming its tender skin. Finally, the stopwatch, the symbol of speed. As we tick off the time, it's perfectly apparent that the Remington shave is the fast shave. In a matter of seconds, that full, thick beard disappears. That man-sized Remington with its powerful motor and 3 extra-long shaving heads covers much more area, removes whiskers much faster than any other shaving method, wet or dry. Small wonder that throughout the world more people buy Remington electric shavers than any other make. Clean, comfortable, and fast. The Remington shave is everything you want in a shave. Friends, why don't you go to your favorite store or Remington Rand Shaving Headquarters and ask for a Remington on the 14-day free trial plan. That's offered by most dealers. Give yourself the one shave that's clean and comfortable and fast. Give yourself the Remington shave.
And now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery celebrity, for which my friends on the panel are blindfolded. The blindfolds are all in place, panel?
Yes, Mr. Daly.
Good. Well, thank you, Mr. Allen. Will you come in, mystery challenger, and sign in? Panel, as you know, in the case of our mystery challenger, we get right down to the general questioning, which we will begin with, Eileen Francis.
Well, now, are you part of the entertainment world?
Yes.
A performer?
Oh, yes.
Would you be considered a leading lady? What?
I don't know. I wait for the people to say.
Actually, I would think in the broad category of leading players, we would have to say a big, resounding yes.
Oh, all right.
He's right.
Have you been in pictures?
A few.
Oh, you mean that you are better known for your work other than in pictures?
I would say yes, I think so.
Would it be the theater?
Yes.
Are you two in musicals?
Are you two in musicals?
Well, I mean, we just had a lady from Fanny. Do you perform in musicals?
Yes.
Are you performing in a musical now?
Yes.
Are you having a little trouble disguising your voice?
Yes.
Bet you do. Is there something? Are you a singer?
Yes.
Oh, that was strong.
Getting weaker
You're
all
getting
the time.
weaker.
Is there something distinctive about you apart from your singing? By that I mean, are you well known for your hands?
For your hands?
Yes.
How do you mean the question?
The use of her hands. Does everybody always talk about this lady's hands?
I'll say yes.
Do you also sing part of Harold Arlen's score? And do you live every night in the most beautiful of all musicals to look at, House of Flowers?
Oh, yes.
Beautiful commercial.
Lady Pearl Bailey.
Pearl Bailey. I must say,
I knew.
You can't
There was no hope.
disguise that voice. I'm
No.
sorry. But I'm glad.
how you ever got it up there? I don't know. Miss Bailey was holding on to her throat. It was just killing her to get it up that high.
No, I gave up at home. I knew it was useless. I knew it.
Oh, they're real bear cats, Miss Bailey.
Yes, I watch them every Sunday. They're dangerous.
I've been working with them for 5 years and haven't been able to get away with a thing in all that time.
No, not even the worm.
Not even the worm. They pinned my ears back with the worm. Really
I haven't
gave it
even
to me.
guessed one for 5 years.
I beg your pardon,
I
Prince?
say I haven't even guessed one for 5 years.
The Pearl make with the hands, I was blindfolded because I recognized the voice, but did she do one of them there things like
Oh, she has the most beautiful hands. Show us
Make
your
with the
hands and
hands,
see if
Pearl.
we can guess what your line is.
Well, Miss Pearl, I must say I'm sorry that we didn't give him a rougher time, but I do hope you enjoyed your visit.
I certainly did. I brought along a hammer. I had suggested using a hammer. I was going to knock once for no and two for yes.
Where
They
were you?
thought I could get away with a high voice, but I think the hammer would have been stronger.
Thanks very much, Miss Pearl. Will you say hello to the panel? Nice to have you with us. have a moment to say again something I haven't had a chance to say for a long time. If any of you at home are interested in applying to puzzle the panel with your occupation, there's a very simple procedure to follow. Send a snapshot, a small one you can spare, because it will not be returned. We just can't return them. We don't have enough staff. You send your name, your address, your occupation, and when you expect to be in New York. And send this not to me, because it merely delays it. Send it to what's... Miss or Mrs.?
It is Miss.
Miss Blackie, and where are you
Yes.
from, Miss Blackie?
New York City.
New York City? Well, we haven't too much time, so you take a look at the panel. No, don't go over there. You come with me. Come on. They had it. You sit down here, if you will, please. And we'll give the panel their wild guess as to what your line may be. We begin the wild guesses with Dorothy Kilgallen.
I think she sells airline tickets to
Sells
romantic
airline
places.
tickets. Beg your pardon?
To romantic places.
To romantic places. Mr. Allen.
I think she's a cookie inspector with the National Biscuit Company.
Miss Fred.
I think she's the feminine counterpart of Boston Blackie.
Mr. Levinson.
Is she a New Yorker? Are you in New York?
Yes, New York. Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling that she works as a traffic cop in the Tunnel of Love in Coney Island.
No, I'm afraid not. We'll let our viewers have a further look at Miss Blackie. At the same time, we will tell them what her line is. Let me get this removed, and then we will just tell the panel that you are salaried. You know how we score this, and we'll begin the general questioning with Mr. Levinson.
Is this a service you deal in, ma'am?
I do.
Uh-huh. Does this service involve men and women?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Do they come to you for this service?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Do you do anything to make them happier?
Yes.
And I might just qualify and say they come to Miss Blackie sometimes, but this
Only
is not
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
What do they have to do to get her to come to them? You deal with men and women, and you make them happier. Do you also make them healthier in any way?
Yes.
Do you have any special training for what you do?
Yes.
Now, I want to warn you again, the healthier would be a rather natural result of their feeling happier. Because
I
it's not
feel
to be a
healthier just
medical
looking
fact.
at Miss Blackie. Do you wear any kind of uniform for doing what you have to do?
Yes.
Well, do you practice this service in a special place?
No.
Not one place, no, right? That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen. We have about a minute and a half.
Do you go from place to place?
Yes.
Do you usually take care of more than one person at a time?
Yes.
Would you have anything that might be called an audience around when you... Are you a performer of some kind?
No.
Oh, my.
No, we don't. We wouldn't call it a performer, I don't think, Dorothy. You might want to quibble with me later. 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Allen.
Do you appear before groups of people, audiences?
Yes.
Is there a product involved in...
No.
There is no product.
All right, 3 down and 7 to go, Miss Francis.
Do you lecture?
No.
Yes and no. Actually, we've run out of time. I think you were beginning to get close.
Does she preach?
That, I think, would be closer, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Because you're going to kick it all the way over anyway, because I want you to meet Captain Eunice Blackie of the Salvation Army. We are particularly pleased to have her with us because I think all of you know, I know my friends in the panel do, that this is the 75th anniversary of the Salvation Army. There are a great many adjectives to describe the wonderful work they've done for 75 years, but I think the most important thing to say is that we have a very simple procedure to show our support of the Army. They're having their 75th anniversary. They need our help to go on with their work, so make your contribution to it. And thank you very much, Captain, for being our guest.
Thank you very
nice
much.
to have had you on our team. And now, we'll be back in just a moment, but first here is Dick Stark with a word from Remington Rand.
Again, the word is UNIVAC, the only self-checking electronic computing system. The world's first so-called giant brain practical for commercial use, UNIVAC performs 1,900 addition or subtraction operations in just 1 second. And the list of UNIVAC users reads like the Blue Book of U.S. industry.
This week's guest panelist will be the star of a new play about to open on Broadway tonight in Samarkand, Mr. Louis Jourdan. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production in association with the CBS Television Network.